Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Nate. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is for another episode of The Goode Family. Now, for those who don't know or don't remember or don't care, which I don't blame you, this was a show that lasted for like 13 episodes, or give or take, created by Mike Judge and some of the writers of Teen of the Hill. And Mike Judge, creator of Beavis and Butthead and Teen of the Hill and other stuff. And it's about a liberal, environmentally active family. You have the dad, who he does sound like Van Driesen, the hippie teacher from Beavis and Butthead. Sounds exactly like him. You have the mom who's always wanting to impress other people or impress her dad. You have the daughter who wants to act out. You have the son who is adopted because they thought they were getting an African, but they got a white African. And he talks like this, duh. But he loves tools and machinery. And it's trying to be very liberal with the jokes, and I just don't get it. I don't get the jokes, or I don't relate to the jokes, or they sound like stuff that you would see on fucking Twitter. This is like, might as we call it, let's call it Tale of Two Lesbians, but we call it Tale of Two Twitters. So, during this episode, their daughter's going out with this 16-year-old mulleted guy. And while the mom is able to kind of get her and her husband into this party, and as she puts it, I always wanted to have lesbian friends. So they get to this party that seems upper echelon, snooty type of party, where the lesbian couple have a jar of water because it's Katrina water. Meanwhile, the adopted son is taken to bingo, and he gets addicted to bingo and wanting to win this tool set. And tries to have all these like trinkets or trolls or whatever good luck charms. So meanwhile, our husband and wife couple that's at this upper echelon party, they're doing charades, and the wife says it's a movie, and the husband tries to guess as she's pointing at it, and the guy goes, lesbian, and people go, and then the wife's like, the color purple. Oh yeah, because she's wearing a purple dress. Yeah, okay. Oh no, they think I'm a homophobe. I'm sitting there and I'm watching this and going, I don't really get what I'm supposed to be laughing about. Like, I'm laughing about how this is how people act nowadays. Like, this is how people act on Twitter. Like, this is how people, like, the forced shit that you get put into damn movies nowadays. So I guess it was ahead of its time by doing that, but it's like, I'm annoyed by it then. The show just, I don't see what's funny. There's nothing relatable to the show with this liberal family. Maybe because I lived in Iowa or Texas, so I'm not around that environment. It just, the characters seem very boring. Like the lead, with the Van Driesen hippie teacher voice, he seems like such a boring character. You know, it's not, you know, you look at Teen of the Hill, you look at other cartoons like The Simpsons and such, or South Park. Like, you look at those characters, they're vibrant, they're funny, they're energetic. Here, I guess that's part of the joke, is that they're fucking dried up piece of toast, but they're not fun to watch. This family isn't fun to watch. It's not funny to watch. So pretty much in the episode, they're trying to figure out what to do because the wife wants to fit in, and they don't want to be thought of as homophobe. So the daughter that's going out with this 16-year-old kid finds out that the mom is a lesbian. So then the parents try to talk with them, and they're very butch lesbians. And you know that just everybody, including they make fun of the what was it the wife's dad makes fun of him, and the wife's dad, I recognize his voice. I think he's Bill Murray's brother. I forget his name, but he was at Groundhog Day. I think he was like the mayor or something. Like he's the big upper show. He's been a lot. Is it Brian Doyle Murray? I think Brian Doyle Murray may be his name. I could be wrong on that, but I know he's related to Bill Murray. Because I recognize that voice. And I will say this, the butch lesbians, at least you realize they are, just nice people, good people, and you feel bad for them because they just get made fun of for their looks, but they're actually nice, courteous people. Because I thought, okay, it's going to turn to like they're mean or they're rude or they're going to threaten them with a shotgun or something. No, they don't go that route, which was nice and refreshing. And they're like, hey, we don't get a lot of friends. We don't celebrate Lucy Lawless's birthday. That's probably the one joke I kind of liked, was that they wanted to celebrate Lucy Lawless, Xena, Warrior Princess. They wanted to celebrate her birthday. Will you be here with us? Because the two, they're called Mo and Trish are their names. But then they say yes, but then they get invited to the upper echelon snooty party with the snooty lesbians. And they decide to go there instead. At least the lead guy, the dad's like, this is a bit rude for us to do. I think these, Mo and Trish are our friends. So Mo and Trish come by, and again, it's like, hey, we don't want to start anything. We just figure, want to give a little bit of present and this and that. And they get made fun of, and finally the wife sticks up for them and says, you should owe them an apology. You're not cool. And they get offended for not being called cool. They leave, and then Mo and Trish and the others have a little bit of party to themselves. While the wife's dad complains that I was going to see two hot girls kissing. Like I said, the humor just falls flat to me. Like I'm watches and going, when the closest joke I laugh to is a Lucy Lawless joke. Like I said, I don't think the family is that interesting or that exciting to watch. I think the jokes are like shit you would see on fucking Twitter nowadays, political bullshit, and it's like, was it funny on Twitter? Is that funny here? The people it's making fun of either, I don't know, I don't see what there is to laugh at, to be funny about. I just really don't get it, and I have to see why this bombed. Number one, because it was not marketed well, because people were like, I don't know what the hell this show is. It's on YouTube for those who want to check out the Goode, Goode, the Goode family. And you want to give an episode a watch and give your take on it, feel free, but I don't get it. I don't get what's funny about it. I get why it bombed and no one remembers it. And I think my judge fits better in Idiocracy or Beavis and Butthead. Like that was his more forte than this. And they're not all going to be winners for anybody. Like John Carpenter's my favorite director, but he still made The Ward. I would say this is my judge's The Ward. It's just the one that's like, nah, not for me. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks once again, Nate, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.